I gotta be honest with you, when my kids first were coming into the school and I heard things like, you know, they're gonna call teachers by their first name, I was like, they're not going to that school. I can't.
Whoa,
I can't imagine, because when I went to school, I grew up in the Bronx. I went through from college through 2 master's degrees at all Catholic schools. So they said, you know, priests and nuns teaching. You know,
very different.
You are not going to be informal with them, or else, you know, especially not when I was growing up. So that whole idea was just bizarre to me. But then as I watched what happened, and I saw the personal relationships that my kids were able to make, I saw the way the teachers were so involved, so passionate about what they did. That's what I saw as the difference. You know, the curriculum, whether you study here, Hollis, Bedford, the offerings they're always the same fundamentals going to be there. We happen to have a lot of AP courses, which is great because you know there was demand all along the way, and that was key to getting into some of the competitive colleges. So you get a very sound educational background. But what I've seen just from the way the school is, the way kids interact with each other, the way they have so many different things set up. The Souhegan kids that I see have grown, you know, personally they've grown far beyond what other high school students in their ability to, the way they can communicate with adults. Just, I mean, this is an example right here. When I was a senior in high school, there's no way I would ever be sitting there, you know, questioning an adult, you know, somebody who's going to be on the school board or something. I was part of the interview process when we hired the new superintendent. At the time, you know, they had the candidates were in, so we had dinner with them. So they had a school board member, an administrator, and 3 students interviewing the next superintendent. There was a freshman at the table that I was at that was conversing with the future superintendent like it was his best friend.
Not bad, right?
That's the kind of thing that part of it that's not measurable. That's what sets this school apart. The way kids can grow personally, they grow with passion about things, they can communicate, and you know, they're compassionate too.
I believe in the power of education. I saw it for me, I saw it from my brothers and sisters. I have 6 brothers and sisters. I saw it from my 2 children. I see it in the world around me every day, and I want to make a difference for young adults in their education, and the best place to do that is in your own backyard or your local school. As I came to know more about the high school through my volunteer work and then my board experience, I realized that Souhegan was truly a unique place and was providing an education that was unlike most other schools, and it was, in my mind, better than most other schools. And I wanted to maintain that distinction for our children here in the community. The high school I went to, and the high school my father went to, and the high school that, well, all of my peers went to without fail, was a sorting device. It was designed to take an incoming class of students and sort them according to whatever criteria the school happened to pick. Frequently it was ability to learn a particular area of knowledge, math, science, liberal arts, social studies, English, whatever, and then spit out this sorted group of students. Somewhere along that line, from the highest of the list to the lowest of the list, learning fell off, and the goal for the lower part of the list was, let's just graduate them. Souhegan doesn't do that, doesn't believe in that. It is true to the philosophy that every student can learn, and we can produce a complete graduating class who knows what they need to know to be successful citizens, to be successful workers, to be happy both intellectually and economically in the world after they graduate high school. And that's what I want to maintain, and I believe is the highest purpose for high school.
What I wanted to get at is this whole thing of cost per pupil, which is really blown out of proportion. It's the other red herring, in my opinion. Cost per pupil does not directly translate into tax dollars.
Yes.
Because if that was true, we would be paying more on average than Hollis and Brookline they actually pay more taxes than we do, higher taxes than we do.
Really?
Yes, they do. Everything is not in the cost per pupil, but you still have an education tax that you're paying, and the things that don't show up are the bonds on the schools. You know, food service, capital improvement, there's some other items. And the cost per pupil experts can tell you that, but what they want you to believe is that we're out of whack. But when we came here, one of the things we looked for that, you know, was not only graduation rates college accepts, but how much is the town willing to invest in their schools?
Yes.
Because I don't want to go to a town where they're cheap, where they have cheap schools. I'm just, you know, unless they got some kind of smoking deal going, you know, they may be smoking mirrors, I don't know. But I'm looking for the town that I can afford, that has what it takes, because I realize that if my children get a quality education here, that's less resources and money that's going to be required later. So do it right up front.